Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Northwestern's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Gray. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Still looking on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Marking the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Well, I knew a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Reeder.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Covey. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Gray. He's got it down the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everyone.
Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Texas A&M 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Gray. The short hands. It's McGee. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Makes the catch. It's Reeder. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Northwestern in business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Leon. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Got it in the middle. It's Leon. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tatum. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Tatum. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Black. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Black. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Fears the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. And there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, it's Alford. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big... Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Covey. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Running through contact. He'll be stopped. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
That really was.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Gray. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on second down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take him in. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the...
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Northwestern, 27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And wings it incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
With the catch, it's Reeder. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wagner. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. To throw, it's Gray. Throwing right. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.